Hey! Right. 10 words. 10 words that could get you results in anything. In anything. Especially stuff that you don't like doing. And this is what I do with stuff that I don't like doing. Okay? Now these 10 words, let's take fitness as an example, shall we? So, the guys who I speak to, who watch this sort of stuff, and the ladies, hello Patty. But I mainly speak to guys, but you know, we do get ladies who come along and stuff but they're all nails, which is kind of almost a prerequisite, I suppose. Tom's on, Tom Jones as well, not that one. He'll know what I'm talking about. I hope you like the programme, by the way, Tom. It's going to be really good this week. The Wednesday and Friday sessions will make you feel absolutely amazing. Make you feel absolutely amazing. I did that on Friday. I did that session on Friday and it was great. It was great. I felt so good after it because I was feeling run down on Friday as well. Anyway, 10 words. 10 words that'll get you results in anything. Now, some people might argue with these 10 words because it sounds like laziness. Okay? But it's not. It's not. It's what gets you results in things that you don't like doing. Okay? And those 10 words are, see if I can get this right. Do only what you need to do and nothing more. Do only what you need to do and nothing more. 10 words. Okay? Now, this is where people will go, yeah, but if you just do that, then you never really finish anything. And that's not true, because you do only what you need to do and nothing more consistently. Okay? Now, with something like fitness, right? Like I say, I mainly talk to guys who aren't that into it. They're not that into it. They've tried the gym, they've tried getting fit, they've got kids, they've got busy lives, they haven't got time. So it's like, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. And I've said this before. If it's important now and you're losing your mobility and feeling old, it's important now. It'll become essential at some point in the future. So you might as well get a hold of it now. Especially if you're like my age, it'll get hold of you at some point in the next 10, 15, 20 years. Okay? If you're doing nothing. So if you do only what you need to do and nothing more, then that'll get you what you want. Okay? So if you want to feel fitter, stronger and healthier, you do only what you need to do to get it. Okay? And this is the difference between want and need. If you want something, you can go after it. If you need something, you've already got it because you need it. However, in fitness, I would say you need to do stuff, otherwise you will lose mobility, you'll lose fitness, you'll lose muscle mass. Especially, again, at my age, I'm 41 in less than 2 months. I should be losing 5% muscle mass every 10 years. And I've got more muscle mass now than I did have when I was 31. So, you can reverse that as well, but you have to do stuff. So if you do only what you need to do and nothing more, that saves you going into the gym. Like I see I used to see loads of people who don't go to the gym anymore because I train people outside. And when they turn up, we'll get started, we'll do what we need to do, and then we're done. And then we'll fill in at the end because it's an hour session. But you go into a gym and you'll see people wander in and then go, right, they'll walk in and they'll go, okay, I'll just go in, and they'll grab something and put it down, then grab something from over here and put it down, and then, oh, hang on, I need one of these, and then I'll just go and have a quick drink of water from the fountain, and then I'll go on the treadmill for 5 minutes, and then they'll sit down on the bikes, on the phone, watching telly, and then I'll just do this, and then after a couple of weeks they're like, I haven't got time to go to the gym and keep fit. It's like, that's because you're fannying about, wasting an hour doing bugger all. Get in there, get it done, and get out. It's as simple as that. Do what you need to do and nothing more. And the fact is, because you also get people who actually love being in the gym, so they'll spend hours in there, and that's fine. That's fine. But I'm talking to people who aren't necessarily into that. trying to get people to do something, trying to get fellas to do something who aren't necessarily interested in that, who don't want to spend loads of time doing it. But the thing is, if you spend a small amount of time doing it, doing only what you need to do and nothing more, you spend a small amount of time doing it, you'll realise that the actual excitement from it and the love for it comes from the results you get, not from the process, because the process is very boring. It's very boring. If you want to get proper results, the process is actually quite boring. However, the results are the sexy bit, right? And then what happens is once you get the results, you can then progress further, and then you start to feel like, actually, I really enjoy this because I enjoy the feeling it gives me, and then it changes everything. So then instead of saying you haven't got time, you make time. Because somebody said that on the webinar I did last week, and they said, I said, what's the biggest takeaway you've got from this? At the end of it, I said, what's the biggest thing you've got from it? And lots of people were like, the drift thing. I explained this drift thing where you're moving along, you hit an event, and it just puts you straight down, and you don't want to work out anymore because you've eaten too much or something like that. And you're like, right, I'm going to give up. But somebody else said it's about finding time and getting it done. And I said, you'll never find time. If time is there, right? You've got to set the time aside. Because some people say you need to make the time as well. It's like, I would argue with that as well. You've got to set it aside. It's there tomorrow. The time is there tomorrow. Okay, so you just say, when am I going to do it? One of the guys who's now doing the online program, who started today, I post into we've got a private Facebook group. Every Sunday I post in to ask when the guys are going to be coming to the park, because they tell me on a Sunday, then they're committed for the week. It makes them plan it out. Okay, this guy posted in, he's doing it online, so he's at home doing it, and he posted, I'm going to do 6 o'clock every day. He's set the time aside. It's brilliant. So he's slotted in, said, I'm going to do 6 o'clock every day, so therefore he'll do it, rather than go, I'll do it at some point today or tomorrow or whatever, and you never get it done. Because all the other stuff you're doing, if you've got a task, it will always expand to fit the time. Think about this, because everyone does it. It always expand to fit the time. So if you give yourself a limited number of time on it, and then say, right, so I'll give myself a limited number of time to do whatever it is I'm doing that day, because then at 6 o'clock I'm going to be doing my session for 20 minutes. Bosh! Guess what will happen? You'll get that thing done by 6 o'clock, and you'll do your session, and you've done only what you need to do and nothing more. It's as simple as that. Now, with that in mind, that's what's in my program in the link below. That sort of stuff, that sort of ethos. Ethos? It gives you stuff to do anyway, put it that way. So you go to the gym and it's like, do this. And then you don't have to think about it. Or, if you are spending an hour fannying about the gym, do this program first and then fanny about after it for another 40 minutes or whatever. Or go to the sauna and you'll get better results. Now, that's all I've got. By the way, I don't know why I said now. It sounded like I had more. Click the link. That's all I'm going to say. Wallop! Talk tomorrow.